Hello, everybody. Welcome. We're happy that you could join us today. So, Cal Digital Studio presents Business Insights. And today we have a special guest, Keith McGruder, a mobile notary working in Southern California. And he's been at this business for 9 years and has a lot of interesting people and things that he's encountered during his career as a mobile notary. Welcome aboard, Keith. How are you today?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Oh, doing really well. Thank you. Had a really nice Mother's Day weekend, and things were very nice and very low key, actually.
Okay.
Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. And why don't we just dive right into the questions? Because I'm always curious about my guests. First of all, why don't you tell us a little bit about you so that our guests can become more familiar with who you are and what you do.
Okay. So my name is Keith McGruder, and I'm the founder and owner of KM's Mobile Notary Service. We've been in existence since 2015, and we are based in Los Angeles, but we can travel to any place in LA County, in San Fernando, those cities. The thing is, you give us the address, and we'll be there.
Oh, fantastic. So you are on the go quite a lot. Tell me how far do you travel? So you're based in Los Angeles.
Yes.
So you travel in on the whole city. How far do you travel?
So I can travel as far as Kern County, which is the Valencia, Lancaster, Palmdale area. And I've traveled as far as the Port Hueneme, which is near Santa Barbara.
Fantastic. Wow, that's quite a territory.
Yes.
So a radius of about 150 miles.
Give or take. It all depends on the timing. And I've gone as far as gone to the San Bernardino County area, and I went as far as the city of the Joshua Tree, 29 Palms area. This is city which I don't remember the name of there, but it's in that area near past a little bit of past Palm Springs.
Fantastic. So why did you?
Yucca Valley. That's the area that I went to once. Yes.
Yucca Valley. Okay, awesome. So, what persuaded you to become a mobile notary? What was it that in your life?
Yes. So before I became a notary, I used to work for a law firm, and there were two people that would come into the office, which was either the notary person or the IT person. So I wanted to see what those things were all about. I do a little bit of IT as well as notary, but I think I am more into doing notary work, which I do enjoy a lot.
Mm-hmm. And what is it about notary work that you do enjoy?
I get to go to other people's homes, establishments. I go to different hospitals, different um, workspaces, and whatever, and I get to look and see how other people, you know, am having to work in their homes or do what it is that they do.
Oh, fantastic. And you probably meet some very interesting people. Can you tell us a little bit about the people? And um, you don't have to tell their names, but maybe the kind of profession they're in and what you do for them. And maybe you can help us understand the kinds of services that you provide and who
Yes.
would need them.
Yes. So I've met many people in the entertainment industry when it has to do with music or with movies. I've been to different studios and different homes of different celebrities, and they enjoy it. Of course, there's always attorneys around, so I am not getting so up close to them, but I just give them a little bit of a glance. If they want to look at me, that's fine. If not, then that's fine too. I'm just here to do my work and then try to leave a lasting impression if they need it. So, what I do as a notary, pretty much what it is that I watch people sign different documents and I notarize their signatures. The misconception of what a notary is that a notary has to know the ins and outs of the document. That's not entirely true. What the notary does is to make sure that the signer understands the documents and that they are just notarizing their signatures only. The notary does not need to know all the ins and outs of the document. And afterwards, I have the document called the California Acknowledgement, or it's either imprinted on the actual document itself, and I use my notary stamp and sign off on that, and then they sign my book and get a thumbprint, and then I'll be on my way.
So I'm sure that many people would like to maintain, especially celebrities and very well-known people like to maintain their own privacy. So I know that that is something that you respect highly. You maintain your client's privacy.
Absolutely. Anything that goes on in the establishment, whether it be at the studio or at their private home, stays within those parameters. I don't really want to get involved in that because that's
Mm-hmm.
pretty much just my business. I'm just here to notarize the signatures.
Very cool. So what kinds of documents then do you notarize?
So pretty much I do healthcare directives and powers of attorneys. I can do simple contracts. I have gone to different hospitals or nursing facilities. I've done a document which is called the fictitious business name statement, which has to do with a person that wants to establish their own name or uh, copyright of their business. And so that's where that comes into. I have done also, in addition to with me being a notary, I'm also known as a loan signing agent. So I work with title offices, mortgage, and real estate and escrow offices. So I work with those as well as attorneys' offices as well.
Very nice, very good. And so are some of the documents that they require being notarized in order to become official, correct?
Yes.
Yes. And what so tell us a little bit more about the powers of attorney and the that you authorize signatures for? What kinds
Yeah,
of powers of attorney documents do you notarize?
so the powers of attorney has to do with financial. There are two different categories. There is the principal and there is the agent. The principal is the person that's actually signing the document, which gives the power to the agent, for which that if the principal is unable to fulfill their duties, then it falls on to the agent that will do the duties on behalf of the principal.
Very cool. Very cool. Now, you are in your travels. I'm sure you've come across some very odd, maybe surprising situations. Can you tell us about some of them?
Yes, I've been in a situation where I have talked with the person and have calendared everything and have scheduled to make sure that they are at the proper address. But when I get there, I'm waiting for, a few minutes and I'm calling to figure out where they are. And I'm not getting to them. I keep getting a voicemail. I try to send them a text or an email, but and nothing happens. And then down the line, they were to say, I apologize that I did not tell you earlier, but we want to cancel the appointment, and I did not know ahead of time. So that pretty much kind of, leaves me wondering why did I even take this thing in the first place if I didn't know about it?
Oh my goodness, yes. And so you're also a stand-up comedian, which is a very interesting aspect about you. Um, and do you have a little favorite joke that you like to tell?
Yes. So, as you know, I am the current president of the the South Pasadena Team Referral Network, the South Pasadena Connections. And what we do during our 1 minute commercials is that I'd like to, give a little humor when it comes to my commercial. So, what I would say is something to the fact that when I meet with a person, I give, one-on-one consultation with a little bit of humor and also some inspiration. And one of the jokes that I tell is that, so one day I was in the kitchen washing some dishes. So my mother comes in, and so I told my mother, we need a dishwasher. And she says, "What for? I have you."
Oh, oh yes. So humor is fantastic. Your mother has the sense of humor too. That's so good. Can you tell us another one that's one of your favorite stories to tell?
Yes. So I happened to do a loan signing package at a person's home. And so in within the thick of things, the person usually tells me that they either if I don't mind, either they have a dog or a cat. I said, no, I don't mind. I love dogs and cats. So in this particular situation, there was a dog that came into the area where I was doing the loan signing package with someone. And so at the end of the package, I asked the signer, what's your dog or cat's name? And so I'll give an example. His name is Max. So after we signed the documents and the signer is signing my book and getting the thumbprint, I used to say, hey, Max, Do you mind if I borrow your paw?
Oh, that's fantastic. From your mother to a dog or a cat, or
Yes.
yes, in that case, a cat. Fantastic. So, where are you headed now? I understand you're off to another engagement. You're
Yes, I'm actually headed to Culver City right now. I am getting ready to notarize a document for someone, and um, am. I once again, I do want to thank you for this opportunity to be your first guest. This is a wonderful experience. I really haven't done anything like this before.
well, thank you so much for being our first guest, too. We're just getting our wheels underneath us here. But I do want to also invite you back so that we can continue this conversation. We're having to cut it short today because you are such a busy person. So I'd
Yes.
love to have you back. Are there any parting words that you would like to say and leave for the audience?
Um, just wanted to let you know that I know that you are looking at my information that's scrolled on the bottom of the screen. But in addition to that, I am also on Google, Yelp, Nextdoor, and the Better Business Bureau. So you can reach out to me if you have any other questions. And also, I have a website, which is www.kmsmobilenotaryservice.com, which has all of the information that you need. And if you do need my services, you can click on the link and it would take you to my calendar, and perhaps I may be able to assist and give you some wonderful inspiration and a little bit of humor if you would like to use my services.
Yes, thank you so much for that, Keith. And I might add that if you do look Keith up, he has a perfect record of 5 stars from his 200 plus reviewers. So Keith is your man for doing any notarizing of any document that you need to have done. And you can be conveniently serviced in your own office or your own home. Keith will come to you. Again, thank you so much, Keith, and I hope you have a fantastic day. We'll have you on again.
Thanks very much. It's been a pleasure.
Very good. Thanks again.
You're welcome.
And those of you who are going to be watching this later on YouTube or Facebook, we hope that you like and follow us and on YouTube and Facebook. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.